Let's talk about the effect of Revolution Booster 2. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So as many of you know, Revolution Booster 2 got announced a day ago. And you know, of course, we have to dig into like seeing how the market is holding up with this. Because it was pretty unexpected, the ones that they chose. I mean, like, I've been on the cubic train for like a year now, because this is 10 years of the movie. So to see that, you know, they are getting something this year is pretty good. So Marincess Sea Angel, 65s right now. Still a little bit down from where they were. Coral Anemones are still about $8, honestly, for original prints, which is good. Blue Tangs look like, I mean, I saw a couple of dollars for these, which I feel like, thank you. I love TCG players some days. Okay, so cool. Now it wants to populate. Looks like $3 to $4 a copy. I assume we've seen no sales data for Blue Tang. Thank you, TCG player, for showing me the way that things don't work. Blue Slugs. I know Dives had some immediate value because I got wiped out of these, which was not really all that crazy to see. But yeah, as you can see here, $3 copies all day long, getting absolutely trashed on that. But I mean, it makes sense, right? Dive is probably the most impactful card. If they're only $2 right now, like, honestly, if you do believe in Marincess and you want to pick these up now, it's not bad. Blue Slugs are $1.50. Coral Anemones are dollars. Like, the bottom end of the Marincess deck is not expensive at all. I know Spring Girls I got wiped out on a little while back. Waves are also cheap. Yeah, if you want to realistically pick up a core for this, just in anticipation for what's coming, you're probably going to spend $20, if that. That's a good sign. Like, probably one of the best signs I've seen. Now, let's talk about Ghostrick. This one's a little bit more expensive, because you have to deal with things like Alucard here. Now, Alucard's been pretty hyped up throughout the years, but I do see we got a little bit more fire selling happening here. But also at the same time, fire buying is occurring here. All of these, $34 is the highest LP first ed that's sold. But as you can see, just over the last couple of days, Alucard has been a pretty big topic of conversation. Same thing with the Ultras down here. But this also means, you know, the people that had the Alucards that were holding out on them, you know, because the card just had never been reprinted. Now they're going to go fire sell, fire sell, fire sell. You know, we got to get rid of these ASAP. So that's why you're seeing, you know, the $5 to $6 copies repopulating the market pretty quickly. And then, of course, the Ghostrick Angel of Mischief herself actually being the one disappearing off the market. Now, it's interesting to me because we already have a win condition within the deck. It's actually pretty interesting that Ghostrick even have this. So my question is going to become, you know, with a new wave of support coming, are we going to make Ghostrick Angel of Mischief a better card, or is this just going to be a piece that we're going to kind of forget about? Because they've tried to, they want you to be able to incorporate these different engines together to be able to kind of work. So that's kind of something to kind of think about. But $15 to $22 a copy is a little bit more expensive than I want to see. Ghostrick Alucards are still $6, $4. Ghostrick Ghoul, this thing's $1. This thing's also $1. This thing's also $1. Why? It's because he was like an old sneak peek card. The go rounds are dollars. So there's a mega pack rare. Do random Ghostrick cards just have value? There's another go round at $1. That's, I mean, the mirror. Why is the mirror 40 cents? But go round is more expensive. Ghostrick Knight is like 70 cents. These are a little bit more expensive along the way. I don't know, man. That's interesting. All right, love my random cards. And then, of course, I know, we wanted to look at this for a second. Why? I haven't a lot of these sold. Interesting. All right, so Cubics. First of all, this Secret Display Edition, these are $2,000. That is ridiculous. I see $445, one sold for, which was like the last actual sale. But these are like $50 a piece. Vijam, the Cubic Seeds, of course. This is probably one of the more important pieces to the deck. You had a decent amount of movement on these. People saw secret rares, and they jumped on it. You know, not surprising. Crimson Nova, the big boss monsters, 43 cents. Gold rares are 40 cents as well. Cubic Karma. This is, honestly, if you want to build a Cubic core, it's probably going to cost you $10. And it's the same thing that we've seen over time, you know. Get it in the rarities you want, you know. Some of these cards are probably going to be 30 to 40 cents a piece, but, you know, you're still playing Cubics. Any upgrades that Cubics get to make this deck a little bit more consistent, I think are going to be very welcome. But your thing with this is all three of these decks, honestly, Ghostricks might be the most expensive of the three, and that's only because Ghostrick's age is what is really carrying it on its back, because it's also got degeneracy about it. So I guess your takeaways here for Mark Watch this morning: get them all, they're cheap. All right. It just takes, I mean, look what happened with Toons. Toons exploded in value, and that was disgusting to deal with. Thunder King Rai-Ohs have left the building. I actually just sold a Thunder King for $180, which I had to do a double take on. That actually happened. Right now, there's a $50 sealed Turbo Pack 8. I don't know why that's doing here. You can get a German Very Light Play for $190, and then a PSA 9 for $700. Your highest sale on Thunder King, though, has actually been the $210 mark, which that is pretty impressive. But this has got to do with the Blitzclick hype right now. This card definitely is pretty exciting, to say the least. Now, this does bring up the question, you know, how are the rest of the Thunder Kings doing? Secret rares are $79 to $80. That's pretty devastating, actually. I don't think anybody really wants to be spending, you know, $80 on secret rares. We actually have sales of this. We had one at $79. That's a little bit crazy. Golds are like 22. Oh god, actually golds are in the same boat. And then more golds are at 29s. The Ultimate Tournament Pack Super Rares are currently at 15s for the alt art, and it looks like these have also been moving. Glad to see that this does not like filters correctly. Thank you, TCG player. Yeah, 15, 18. Yeah, it looks like these are decently moving. I guess it should be. Commons are also $20. Well, Legendary Collection Commons are $20, and then Royale Mega Packs are 15s. That's very interesting. But, I mean, once again, I mean, this is just what we're dealing with in today's market. Some Platinum Secret Rares are kind of on the move right now. So, as we've talked about previously, you know, every day you wake up, something quarter century is, you know, kind of spiking. Unfortunately, it's the same story, though, when we turn and look at some of these Platinum Secret Rares, because Platinum is honestly in another really weird spot when we look at things. But these are $8 a piece, heading on up to $9, and honestly kind of gaining some decent traction. Same thing back here with Breaker, another card that, you know, $8, heading on up to $9 on those Platinum Secret Rares. And I don't really think you're going to see much of a cooldown on these. You've actually had sales at $10, $8. Yeah, they're moving. Same thing with the Bellstar. I love the fact you're just kind of cruise controlling like $8 a card here. Like, that's pretty telling, I guess. But yeah, $8 a piece seems to be about what you're kind of expecting with these. And then, of course, same thing. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, another one coming in. This one about $6 to $7, $6, $7, which is not bad. Same thing with Nobleman of Crossout, another $6 to $7 card. You know, $6, $7. To be expected, I guess. Honestly, is it like, are we just gonna like cruise control at like $7 a piece? Because like I don't hate that. And then of course the Arcana Dark Magician actually is a little bit cheaper. Nope, just kidding. They're $5 to $7. I'm actually surprised that these have not gone a little bit higher, but interesting. So, with that being said, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Get your Revolution 2 booster stuff while you guys have the chance. And you guys have a good rest of your day and stay safe out there, right? Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.